Truman Show, live and direct on YouTube. Upliftment, truth, and progress. Teach, uplift, positive vibes. I just an excessor. Boom.
Yeah, man, a sentiment representing for the Truman Show, live and direct on YouTube. Upliftment, truth, and progress through reggae music. You hear that? Oh. Yes, Janik, it's a burning fire. I read that until lava burning fire. And then it's a fire, it don't need no water. A Jaja Reggie use it to inspire. True man, rise and shine. Don't know it, go. Sentiments, blessings and honor. Hear that? Yeah, man. Motivation Academy, live and direct every day, 7 a.m. Montreal time. Motivation, inspiration, truth, and reggae music. I that the virgin I deal with upliftment and progress always. Me, I tell us people, this is it. Asante Amen. Full das it. Oh.
Yeah, man, this is Malaiki. À tous les enfants de Dieu, Janik Lonier, dans le Truman Show, va nous conduire au lieu de la gloire. Janik, avec sa franchise, nous a franchi de Babylone. Motivation d'Académie, éveille nos consciences pour transcender et voir la lumière divine. De l'obscurité à la lumière. De l'obscurité à la lumière. Soyons bénis, soyons bénis, yeah, yeah, yeah. Soyons unis, yeah, yeah, yeah. De l'obscurité à la lumière, de l'obscurité à la lumière. Soyons bénis, soyons unis, yeah, yeah, yeah. Soyons unis, yeah, yeah, yeah. C'est la lumière divine qui en tout instant nous illumine, nous inspire, encore nous guide. À tout moment, la lumière divine qui en tout instant nous illumine, nous inspire, encore nous guide. À tout moment, et même dans l'obscurité, nul ne doit s'écarter ou s'écarter de la vérité. Yeah, 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 yeah. I see the light. Janik, see the light. Jaja, shed the light. Janik, see the light. Jaja, shed the light. Mais quand allez-vous comprendre qu'il n'y a pas de race supérieure, ni de race inférieure? Yeah, 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 oui, c'est la gueule. Nous sommes tous faits à l'image de Dieu, Rastafari. Nous sommes à l'image de Dieu. C'est l'amour qui nous sauvera. Yeah, yeah. C'est l'amour qui pourra nous sauver de l'hécatombe. Oh, oui. Nous sommes tous des enfants de Dieu. Créés à l'image de Dieu. Que nous soyons rouges, jaunes, blancs ou blancs, nous sommes tous des enfants de Dieu, créés à l'image de Dieu. Que nous soyons rouges, jaunes, blancs ou blancs, nous sommes tous des enfants de Dieu, créés à l'image de Dieu, pour servir et protéger notre monde et les générations à venir. Peace and love, man. I see the light. Janik, see the light. Jaja, shed the light. Janik, see the light. Jaja, shed the light. De l'obscurité à la lumière. De l'obscurité à la lumière. Soyons bénis, soyons bénis, yeah, yeah, yeah. Soyons unis, yeah, yeah, yeah. De l'obscurité à la lumière, de l'obscurité à la lumière. Soyons bénis, soyons unis, yeah, yeah, yeah. Soyons unis, yeah, yeah.
Human Motivation Academy, live and direct in Montreal each and every day, 7 a.m. Wicked people in a problem. You don't know. Steve Culture said that. Ronnie would say that. Alright. So me say this is what I see. Been going on for centuries. Hey, yo, and no one ever seems to care. All I see is people suffering everywhere. People have a lot and yet refuse to share. Oh my gosh, Montreal, it's been going on a long time. It's been going on a long time. Been going on a long, long time. Yes. It's not since lately. We've been giving good fight long time. That's how we survive long time. We're going on a long, long time. Yeah. Oh well. It has been going on for months and years and decades and centuries. People belly full while some people are empty. People have enough while some people are plenty. People have no heart, they're just cold and empty. While people suffering everywhere, some people have a lot, yet they refuse to share. All over the world, it's happening everywhere, and no one seems to care. It's been going on a long time. Our motivation has been high long time. It's been going on a long, long time. Yes. It's not since lately. Going live and direct long time. Rasta man not take check long time. It's going on a long, long. Whoa. It's coming from way back from the days of medieval, when people used to fight against people. They have no heart, they just wicked and evil. All they wanna do is conquer people. They conquer everyone and they claim, all just for fortunes and fame. Destroy life to them was just a game, and they claim they did it all in God's name. It's been going a long time, and we've been rocking Montreal a long time. It's been a long, long time. Yes. It's not since lately. Watching wicked people are for a long time. Watch them back against the wall long time. It's been a long, long time. Yes. Oh well. Them find a way to make guns and bombs that can destroy a nation. Find ways to use computer to replace man. Yet they cannot find a way to end starvation. Poverty and debt that's plaguing the nation. Oops. That is a touchy topic, cause ending poverty is not making them any profit. Anytime it gets to that point, them always stop it. That's how it always is. It's been going on a long time, and we've been rocking Montreal a long time. It's going on a long, long time. Yeah. It's not since lately. We've been live and direct long time. Wicked people get in check long time. It's going on a long, long time. Yeah. Oh well, I just wanna know, when did it start and when will it begin? We gotta do something before our days are in. If we don't do nothing, the powers belong today. So Rasta, rise up and take matters in my own hand. We're rocking Montreal a long time, fucking dance a long time. We're going on a long, long time. It's not since lately. Rocking Montreal for a long, long time. No Rasta, no. We put the dance and lock up the stage show. We keep moving fast when Rasta move slow. If them go fast, we move faster.
Let me tell you where I'm from. Janik Boom, the real champion. Greetings, massive wagwan. This is as a lineage. And right now, me I represent for the True Man Show, Motivation Academy. Live and direct every day upon YouTube. 7 a.m. You hear me? Montreal Upliftment and Progress. You don't know. Hosted by the man called Janik Boom. As a lineage, I said the only good system is a sound. Drum and bass make the nation gather round. One love, one line. Lineage.
Well, I said Johnny them for knowing up.
From the mere device, them know see a Dan Tipper. And we tell youths to stay strong, live up, look up, hold your head high. Whoa, 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 whoa. And this is a special for the Truman Show. Motivation Academy. That's the far right, tell them. Okay then. Don't listen to the pagans when they talk, cause they don't have no sense. Yeah, man. Janik, I go teach the youths them to live them life the right and righteous way. That is what I have to say. So youth man, be wise, open up your eyes, listen to the calling of the Most High. Jaja will lead your way to the righteous way, to the righteous way. Listen what I have to say. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people drain your energy. No, no, don't be a bad memory. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people steal your energy. Don't be a memory. Don't let them take your soul away from you. No, no, no. Keep your focus, hold your head up high. Do the things you need to do. Do the right things. Do the righteous things. Hey. Don't you lead to war. Janik will lead your way. Motivation Academy. Hey. Teach the youths them the righteous things. Let them live them life the righteous way. So you'd be strong and hold on to a firm meditation. Hey, don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people drain your energy. No, no, don't be a bad memory. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people steal your energy. Don't be a memory. Don't let them take your soul away from you. No, no, no. But I just want to let the youth them know, you know, that you must live your life the righteous way. Be a light to this world. You understand? Don't make negative energy draw you to the wrong things, to the bad things, to let you do wrong. Don't let your memories be the ones that we don't want to remember. The ones that get us scared when time we hear it. Let your memories be something to live on forever. Rastafari. Don't be a memory. Don't be their memory. Just listen to your heart and do the righteous thing you need to do. Don't be a memory. Don't be their memory. Don't be their memory. Do the righteous thing. Live the righteous life. Hey, don't be a memory.
Don't be a memory.
Well, they should know that Janik is a motivation for the youths of tomorrow. We want to see the youths live happy. No man should live in sorrow. So listen to the words of Dan Tipper and the motivation of Janik. The True Man Show. Motivation Academy. Janik, teach the youths, yeah, man. Run the rhythm and make you tell them what. Every youth get them life to live and live it the righteous way. Most people lead them astray.
But we shall not fight.
We gonna
Teach them the righteous way. Tell them, Tipper tell them. Boom! Be wise, live your life. Beacon at the bright on this world. Why? You live life. Teach you the righteous way.
wise. Live your life. Beacon of bright light. Teach you the righteous way. Go to school. Learn the golden rule. Listen what your mama have to say. Listen what your papa have to say. Because this world will lead you down to destruction. And I don't want to see you go that way. So you'd be wise. Live your life. You must be wise in this world for sure. If not, we're doomed to programming. We're going to be victim. We victimize ourselves. If not, we're going to be programmed. If you don't take control of your life, if you don't start changing your attitude, because it's a lot in changing our attitude. What is to be grateful? It's to have gratitude. What is to have gratitude? It's to have a great attitude. So when you have a great attitude with life, you're grateful. It's simple, no? But we make it very complicated. But it's very simple. It's very simple. Got to be grateful. Got to change our attitude if we want to be on a different altitude, because now we're cruising on a very low altitude. Like you want to take flight. You want to take flight and go to high altitude. When you see stuff from high up, you have a much better vision. You have a better vision if you fly with the plane close to the ground. You have a certain vision. But go up high, take altitude, and you'll have a much different vision, a bigger vision of your stuff. That's what I'm saying. Take altitude with your stuff. Change your attitude, first of all. Because if you have a bad attitude, if you have a miserable attitude, if you have a depressive attitude, if you have all these stuff stressed out, and that will not make you fly. That will not make you fly. We stress ourselves out so much with stupid shit all the time. It's like self-induced stress will limit you a lot to take flight. It's a lot about taking altitude, I'm telling you. And the altitude, you'll get it with momentum. Like you gotta do a certain amount of flight before you become comfortable at the seat of pilot. A pilot doesn't become comfortable from one day to another flying his plane. That's what we gotta do, fly our own plane. That's why I have my Truman Airlines. Yeah, I want to fly my own airplane, take some altitude, and that's why I designed that plane the other day. I'm like, I gotta take some altitude. And my attitude is changing a lot towards life. I'm having a better attitude with life. I open my heart a bit more. I let go of fear. I want to connect. I want to experience life. I just want to experience life. I'm fed up of the programming and the dead zone. So I want to experience life. I know that screen life TV shit, it's not what I want. It's really not what I want. I know it because I have no problem unplugging from it. So it's very natural to unplug from it. So I know it's not what I want. That's the reason why we're depressed, because we can get enough of what we don't want. And I know I don't want this. So I don't want to be depressed. So I'm not going to go consume it and watch tons of movies and TVs and shit and just to program my mind. I want to have my own thinking. I want to erase the hate and the bad mind and the envy and all this stuff. Because all this comes from outside the information. That's how you form the inside. You think information, we get this on the outside. But information is from within. The best valuable information is from within. But you got to go get the information. Same like you turn on the TV set to get it. Same for you. You got to dig inside of yourself. You got to work on yourself to become like a polished diamond. But it's going to take time. It's going to take time. You got to scratch. And then you're going to polish that stuff for sure. That's how I see a life. Yeah, bonjour Red Rose, bonjour Bliss. Je viens juste d'ouvrir le chat. Bonjour. Pineapple Man. Yeah. Pineapple Man. I was going to eat some pineapple today. That's weird you say that. But I have a pineapple cut in my fridge, and I was going to take it down here to heat it here. But and you comment that, the Pineapple Man. Yeah. I love pineapple. Pineapple, probably one of my favorite fruits. It's so sweet, especially the sweet one. And you juice them. Oh, so good. So much good stuff. So much good stuff here. There's so much good stuff. Especially when you start in food, exploring different tastes. Oh, it's so, like I've missed so much stuff in my life. That's what I realized. I miss that good vibration that's in food, that's in with people. You miss the good vibration. No matter how much you want to convince yourself that you're not, you are. Because that's where the good vibration is with people. It's an action. It's living your dream. It's doing something of purpose with your life. That's where the good vibration is. It's not sitting on your couch watching TV or eating low vibration food. That's not how I'm going to gain a higher vibe. But I'm aiming for that higher vibe. I listened to a song before. It's a long time I haven't listened to that Black Uru. I think I listened to that in 1993 in Vancouver. I found it on Spotify yesterday. I was going through my artist list and I see Black Uru. Like, there's an album of Black Uru I really used to love in Vancouver. I was playing it on repeat. And that's in 1993. More than 20 years ago. And I found it yesterday night. There's a song on it. I love it so much. The Colorblind Affair. Oh, such a powerful song. There's no doubt when you see the light. Yeah, there's no doubt. It's just you got to see that light. You got to see. Once you see the light, and I'm telling you, seeing the light is outside of distraction. It's seeing the sun. It's seeing the light. It's seeing. Remove your sunglasses. You know, all the stuff that prevents you from seeing the light for what it is. That I don't like to see you spiritual, but that divine light. The divine light, which is the divine inspiration. It's not in the Matrix nonsense, stupid Babylon world. That's all lies and deception. I'm talking about a different vibe. It's not. It's a different altitude. Like I said, Babylon is the overlay. The system is the overlay. We got to take a different altitude, go over. We have to rise above that shit. Very important if we want to create some kind of new vibration, new world, call it, or whatever you want. But some kind of new vibration that we can all embrace. We can all embrace a new vibe. We're not... Bonjour, Bliss Bliss. Oui, bonjour. Cold air, what degrees? Oh, no, it's not so cold here. It's very 22C. Wow. I would love to visit Canada. What is Toronto like? Toronto is a big city. I went to Toronto and it's huge. The highway in Toronto, it's not like Montreal. You think Montreal's big? Montreal's very small compared to Toronto and just the infrastructure. The highways around Toronto. It's monstrous. It's the biggest highway in Canada. You can, around Toronto, you find the biggest highway, so it's very easy to get there, and there's no traffic so much. Not in the greater area when you're on the paying highway. There's even an highway you can pay and you can go fast. And no, it's Toronto is another. It's the biggest city in Canada. The biggest city in Canada is Toronto. It's not Vancouver. Vancouver is pretty small also. Vancouver is a bit like Montreal. But even Vancouver is bigger than Montreal. But not so much with the... I remember Vancouver, yeah, there's good highways and stuff, but it's not like... I think we have more, but I don't know. I've been there like 20 years ago. It might have changed. But no, it's great. But Montreal is very... Montreal for the roads, you don't even want to talk about it. Yeah. If you can pull out one of the center plumes from the top, most likely they're right. Check for golden color smell as well. Yeah, Montreal better, but even that, Montreal, you want to be on the outside of Montreal. I don't suggest you... there's some nice spots there, but it's the traffic. It's the traffic. I'm telling you, if you go move outside of, like... It's chaotic. It's very chaotic. It's stress. It causes a lot of stress, and some people do that every day. Imagine the stress that they experience. Crazy. That's why we're not here. We don't care. We're way too stressed out. Way too stressed out with our daily life. We don't care anymore. That's why it's very important to stop self-inducing stress. The one you can stop, and often if changing your job or something to have less stress is what you need, I would do it. But you do what you can. Where you are, with what you have. Oh, not sure I need to visit a huge city. Lived in Atlanta 6 minutes. Ooh. Yeah, that's it. I don't want huge city anymore. I don't look for city. There's nothing to really see in the city. It's a concrete jungle. And I like the nature vibe. Me, I'm outside of Montreal, not far, like 25 minutes maybe from Montreal. And no, I'm in a little village. We all have the same postal code here. It's so small. Everyone has the same postal code. So no, it's and I have my little river chilling spot in the summer where I go. So I don't have to go very far to be in nature. Like in Montreal, sometimes it gets difficult to have a nature spot. Like there's a Parc Angrignon, Parc Olympique, Parc Maisonneuve, a few big, huge park. There is Mont Royal. It's wonderful. It's the view on top of the Montreal. That's the picture that I post often, whether on my dub plate session or it's the view on top of Montreal is amazing. You can really see that the Earth has no curve. You can see easily from up there if you use your eyes and think. But the reason why we don't see things like that is because we don't think of it. We don't think to question. We don't question. We just accept. And that's why I've never looked at the horizon and say, hey, why is it called horizon? Maybe because it's horizontal. I never flash, it never occur. We don't question. And then you have that kind of a life of non-questioning. That's the life you're going to experience. Same like if you, everything you have thought so far in your life is what you have experienced. It's not rocket science. That's what it is, and it's reality. Temporary. Okay, I'm back. No, that's it. So it's a lot about, I think, a different attitude is very, very important. The different attitude, the more joyful attitude, the more, because happiness is something, yes, we can probably experience collectively, but I think happiness is something you have to create for yourself. That joy, that holding a joy, that good attitude with life, that great attitude, that also not only that great attitude will empower you, but it will give you strength. It will give you strength along the way. Like if you smile to life, life will smile back at you. All kinds of people will come and help you. Like it's not something I do. Yes, I make sure I'm here, but I mean by doing something for there's other people in the world doing other things for humanity. We're all working for a divine cause. We're not working for each other. I'm not working for nobody here. I'm working for a divine cause, and I know it. So in that sense, that's the vibration I'm after. I don't think I'll see God manifested in front of me one day, but I can maybe see it manifested within me, within you, within people of conscience, people that I don't think we're so far from the image of the divine. Like, why would he have put a bunch of people here to be less than him to take care of all this? Because we are taking care of the place, as far as I'm concerned. The responsibility belongs to us. We have responsibility, but we don't take it. We don't take them. We take our responsibility to pay our bills and feed our children scrap each and there. But the rest of it, we don't take responsibility for what is, for the way the world is going. Like we don't think that shining is a duty. It's a duty. We have something. We have each and every one a duty here. That is something. That sense of mission. I felt it young, but never found a way to get to it. Never find a way really to say, okay, that's what I want to do. And because I was distracted, once I let go, I start to say, okay, I want to create something now. I want to create something. What am I going to create? So then the stuff start to appear. But it's imperative to unplug. Imperative to unplug from your distraction. You can't be distracted. If you're distracted by small things, that's what you're going to experience. You can do big things. If you're distracted by small things, you're not going to be able to do big things. So you got to let go of the distraction, the little distraction of every day that push us like leaf in the wind. This has to go. Me, I know. Me, I'm purging it more and more. I'm focusing more and more on reading books. I love reading. I want to read books because I like to acquire more vocabulary also. I know that will enrich my life, a richer vocabulary, a richer, all this will enchants my life more if I can. There's a difference in saying you feel good and you feeling better than most, and it has power within you. The words have I feel it's something I feel, especially if you can destroy relationship with words. You can build some great ones too. So keep rising, shining, Janik. You were found. Your time will pay off. But you were. I don't know. I don't know what really. I thought Ramsey knew his stuff. Yes, so thanks, Pete. Yeah. Taking things too seriously isn't worth it. Yeah, that's it. You can start. That's what happened with people on YouTube. They become truth fanatics. They take it too seriously. Like, okay, it's serious what's happening, but I mean, I'm not solely responsible for the shit that's happening on Earth. We all have to take responsibility. I can take my own, but I'll create the vibration within me. But I'm not responsible for other people's freaking wreck in their life. That's your problem. I'm taking care of my life for sure because I've been given life and I have that strength and I have that vitality and that power. Well, I'm gonna die with it. Well, I'm gonna die with my song inside. No, I feel like for sure. You gotta feel led, but it's more like you gotta take ownership of yourself. It's like it's good to default say, "Oh, I got a calling from God." No, you take ownership for your life. All I do is take responsibility for my life and lift my voice for the truth, not for their lies and deception and nonsense, stupid matrix Babylon world. It's just for the dream of life. We're building something. It's gonna take time, but at least I feel like I'm part of something. Like my life has some kind of meaning. I'm just not just sitting in front of a TV lobotomizing myself. And you can't take it too. It is to be taken seriously, but not to the point where you cause division. That's what we do. We take it so seriously, that freaking truth stuff, that we cause division with everyone around us, and then it's chaos even more in our life. How many relationships have ended up because people suddenly found out the earth was in a blue ball? Like they go crazy with that, and they end relationship with people because their ego is so inflated. I know something finally. Like that's what it is. It's just ego trip. Man is sailing on their ego trip. Okay, and that's the same for when you start looking outside of yourself for truth and stuff. You will sail on your freaking ego trip. I don't care what you think, and that's what it is. That's what I was doing in the beginning. Once I realized that people do not freaking care. They do not care about the truth. So it's something you live. You got to put it in your craft. You got to put it in a way that people will not freak out. They will want to hear you. Because if you freak out and you go too on the side of truth and too fanatics, people don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. When I receive friend requests on Facebook, I'm very selective. Because if I see it's flat earther people, usually I don't really accept. I'm done with this shit. I'm done with the fanatic side of truth and thinking you know everything, and that's all you do. Plaster Facebook with your nonsense, like because you think you're gonna change the world on fake book, like so nonsense. But I'm very, very selective with with the vibration that I exchange to, because not that I refuse them, but I'm selective. I look like okay, and then I might take my time to even reply, or I just don't reply to it. Because I find it's, I don't know. There's a big ego trip. There's a big ego even connecting with people. It's very, sometimes, even if, like, I see some people, like, on Facebook, we're all on that fake book stuff, by pretty much all of us. And when you go to connect with people, there's always that ego that comes first. That ego, like, does that person have a big ego? Like, is it going to be a good connection, or the ego is way too... Like, there's always the ego before you start talking to someone. Like, that's built up in us. So that's why sometimes I hesitate to even connect with people, but like people like PT. You meet that guy for the first time, you feel it. No ego. There's no pretension. The ego will pretend. The ego will pretend to know, pretend to do this. Like, it's all pretending. We're all walking, pretending, because we're all sailing on our ego trip. That's what's happening. So the ego goes, and maybe we'll start experience less selfishness. I think that's what you wrote there. Ego, power, selfishness, clinical narcissism. Facebook is affecting people feeling bad about. Exact, because then you envy people. That's what it is. Fake book, the only thing it creates, it's more bad vibration often if you're not aware. That's why I be very selective with what I see on that thing. And I mostly have reggae people and like Cindy and a few people view, but I don't have. I'm not on Facebook all day long. Anyway, I go there, I do my stuff, post my stuff. I'm off. I might scroll down a few times just to because there's people I really trust, and there's people I really do things with, like Dante Malaiki, and like Malaiki, we have a great connection. I like that guy. He's in Africa and everything. Great connection there. And it's a big waste of time. It's a waste of time. Facebook, you waste your time. Don't. And people think that they're gonna change the world and they're gonna wake up people on Facebook plastering their wall with all kinds of ball earth, flat earth stuff, and all kinds of Freemason and all the secret. Like, people don't care. People don't, they don't know. They don't know, and they see that it's like a program on TV. It goes unnoticed to their awareness because they don't know. They don't question. You have to train yourself to question things. It's a training you have to do, and you cannot wake up like this and because you see a post on Facebook, like, this guy is fucking delusional. Like, you have to be in tune with. First of all, if you don't fit in, it's going to be much easier for you to accept all that stuff and change it within you. But if you're fully indoctrinated, and it might be very hard to even for you to perceive a little bit of that truth in there. So no, it's plastering how perfect their lives are, and never that's it. It's all fake. It's all fake. Most people are freaking depressed with their life. Okay, that's the truth. Most people are freaking depressed, but then they go on Facebook and they blast just to up themselves, to have some kind of fake sensation. Because we like to feel stuff that is fake. We don't like to feel stuff that is true. Because look what we do. We go on Facebook and plaster all kinds of fakery, and we're like child. We're very childish. We go on Facebook and we put our profile picture and all kinds of stuff all the time, changing all kinds of pose, all kinds of nonsense. Just for what? For what? For people for likes, for this? Like, it's so nonsense, so nonsense. And all this build up your ego, your nonsense, and how perfect their life is, when in reality they're fucking depressed all day long. Like, so nonsense. Anyway, me, I've been seeing it, and it's all about ego. Especially me, I have some reggae artists around me. You go on their Facebook, that's all you see. It's about them. It's self-promotion. You know, why do you need so much to self-promote yourself extensively like that? Like, some of them is non-stop. It's so annoying. So annoying. Someone that self-promote themselves all the time. I'm off. Bye-bye. There's people that I have discarded because it's annoying. When you self-promote yourself all the time and your ego boosts, you're like, hey, come on. I care, always did. That's it, me too. Watching cooking shows is a learning thing. Not all TV is bad. Oh, yeah, TV is bad. All TV is bad for me. All TV is bad. You know why? Because it's the frequency at what the light comes out the TV, the frequency of the sound that goes unaware to some people that don't know it, but I know it, and the commercial in it, and you might watch cooking shows. Yeah, you're gonna learn stuff, but then the frequency of the screen, it's all this. The programming doesn't come only in a form of color, of speech of people. It's the sound, it's the light, it's the whole frequency of that thing. Yeah. And the commercials in it and the stuff. To me, I don't watch TV at all. I don't watch TV. I don't want to know nothing. The only screen I open might be my computer to talk to you. And this one to check my videos and post them. But I minimize the screen time. I've been on screens enough in my life. I've watched TV all my freaking life. I don't want to know. It annoys me now. I just watch TV and I become like numb, like a zombie, because all the flickering stuff and the rate of the images passing through your eyes. Sometimes the rate is so fast, the change in image and the position and the craft and the camera like all this makes me go friggin' nuts. I can't watch this anymore. I can't. I'm sorry. I have completely unplugged from this that TV stuff. Even watching music videos annoys me a bit, because it's all about the light and the like. It's fake. It's fake. That's what I'm saying. It's not real. It's made very, very fake. Everything we do is very fake these days. Like we make, even like if you think about music videos on YouTube, it's for promotion. It's not something that happened in, like, it's always with the set, with the, like, there's always, it's fake. It's never like that. Feels, you know what would be a good music video for me is a performance on in a concert or something, like something live. It's something made up. Like, I don't know. It's all I don't know. No TV here, nothing there for me. Refuse to pay for cable. I don't pay for cable. That's the last thing I will pay for cable for you. That's what we do. We pay for our own programming. We have come to love the servitude and pay for our own programming, and society knows. So we're just pumping more, and it's not because there's a bunch of people, 2-3 people on top controlling us like string. No, we do that thing ourselves. We are inflating the overlay each and every day by bringing more distraction, and because we're addicted to it, completely addicted to distraction. It's a society that is completely addicted to distraction, and it's everywhere. It's rampant everywhere. It's so, that's what keeps us away from having a better vibration and more unity and more love and more not selfishness and nonsense, war, and all kinds of nonsense, made up, staged up. I don't do. I'm only on. I use Facebook just to network and with reggae artists and that, and mostly, and some of you, but I don't. I'm not on Twitter. I'm on Instagram, but even that is, I go just to post my poster when I have interviews. Almost, I'm not the kind of guy, or to connect with people, to talk to people. Like the other day, I was talking with Rasta Weldy through Instagram, but that's why I use social media. It's not to. I don't have time to waste on this, like Candy Crush and all that shit. The people waste so much time on dumb shit, watching shows after shows after shows, like just standing in front of their tablet like zombies, just to say that they spend their time like life. People are so afraid of their own life that they have to be distracted from their own life. That's what's happening, because we're afraid of our own life, what we can do, the potential we have, all this, if it comes out, what I'm going to have to do with it. Like, no, we prefer sit in front of tablet or TVs or feed ourselves with all kinds of distraction to not face ourselves. That's pretty much what it is. You might not admit it to yourself straight, flat out. Like, I didn't look at myself and say, oh, you're very... But I realized I was very, very distracted there. Especially professional sports. That got me big time. Yeah, the Canadians and all that stuff. Oh no, it's crazy. Today I can't even think about it today. Today I can't even think that I would go back and waste my time on TV again. I don't even miss it. Like, it's not stuff you miss, because once you unplug, because it's not natural. To you, it's a programming, and once you recognize, you don't want to be programmed. I don't want to be programmed. I want to, I've never noticed that I was programmed. That's why they give you a TV program. Tell you what the program is. What's the program tonight? Like, it's a program. Like, I don't need, you are being programmed, by the way, in case you don't know. If you watch TV, God is shutting down the distracting ways of the evil, of the devils. Yeah. But at least now we're recognizing that we're distracted. Like, the first step is to recognize that you are a distracted person, and then start purging them. Like you're not gonna. I don't think you're gonna take your VCR and your cable and your TV out the door all in one day. But start little by little. Shut down the TV time. If you watch TV, shut it down. Watch it half an hour. So I don't know if you can't let go. Me, I can let go of stuff very easily. I think the TV went and bang, bang, one day, merci, bonsoir, fini. And yeah, and all the other nonsense. No, me, it was when I seen the sun. I remember that day. Me was a very powerful day. That day when not the day that I realized how bad this world is. That's their deception, their nonsense. I'm here, but I'm here to build a new vibration, to show a new vibration to the world. Yeah, the real Genic, the real me, the real, not something program or so. But for that, I gotta exercise. For sure, it comes with exercise. I cannot hope to change my vibration just by sitting down and waiting for the good stuff to fall on my lap. Not gonna happen. Clarity. Oh, what did you say? Clarity, Clayfy? Clarify that. Good point. Thanks. Yeah. Just truth. Dude. I love good. Not bad. Not against. No, I'm not against anything. Being against something is going to lower your vibration. We shouldn't be against anything. Me, I'm not against anything, against anybody. That's why I will fight no one. And anybody that trash me or crucify me, go ahead. Go ahead. I don't care. It's not something I really care. And it's not something I focus. You got to be careful where you put your focus. Very, very important. My beard is kind of freaking long, my pinch, and it keeps bugging my nose. I think I'm due for a little trim of my when it starts to bug me like that. It's very annoying sometimes, the beard, especially when it grows and it starts being long. Oh, the worst is when it starts growing. It's very itchy, but after it's just when it grows, especially the pinch, it tickles my nose all the time. That's why I'm always like that. Yeah. In order to get yourself to do anything, because that's what you want. You want to get to yourself to do something, right? You don't want to be passive. We don't want to pass our life on pause. So we got to get ourselves to do something. First, it starts with that. We know we got to get ourselves. It's imperative to exercise confidence rather than fear. Rather than fear, build up your confidence slowly, little by little. I might look very confident here, but I still have to work on it. I still have to, because that will come with more strength, more confidence. You know, the stronger you become, the more confident you become that this is your calling, that this is your passion, that this is your dream, that this is your stuff. You know, that's meant for, we all have something that is out there for us, just waiting for us. I kind of feel that stuff. But it's up to each and every one to really bring out the effort, also to bring it to life. Often it's lots of effort, especially at the beginning. Especially at the beginning, because then you got to condition yourself, you got to acquire momentum. The little voice are more potent, the demons inside, the temptations and all that stuff. So it's very important, I find, at the beginning to be very strong and to purge the distraction and the toxic people and go in silence, like stay with yourself the most possible. Don't mix too much with people during your confusion period state. Just be with yourself. You need you. It's all within you. But we need, like, shut down the noise, and it's a very noisy and narcissistic world. So by shutting down the noise, you're gonna find yourself at up. That's where you're gonna find the divine stuff is in silence. It's not with noise. In silence, outside, in nature. Me in nature. When I'm outside, I always feel good. I always felt good outside. You know, sometimes we feel stress also in our houses, in our own house. It happens to me. When I'm outside, I feel no stress. There's no stress. There's no worry. There's no like you're just with nature, and that's the best place to be. The best place to be is outside. Is not in our boxes, but we all live in box talk on a box, and we have come to love the box life. We love the servitude. We love the box life. We love the distraction. So you have to recognize these stuff and slowly you let go. It's not something you're not gonna miss anything. You're not gonna lose anything. We're afraid to lose something, to miss something, like miss the news, or it's all fake. It's all fake anyway. What you're missing, a fake life, a fake bulletin of news. Like they don't even know what to say anymore on the news. They invent stuff day after day. It's such a circus. So what you're gonna do, like, clear it to me. Stillness is beautiful to handle the monkey brain chatter. Exactly, the monkey brain chatter, because you're gonna have a lot of chat in there. That's the thing with most people, is that's why we get affected by mental illness. It's all there. It's all in the mental. How you master that muscle up there? Chat you have. Confused chatter. Mario? Mario, it's là? Confused chatter. Yes. Love to interact with tribe, you beautiful people. Otherwise, I enjoy my time, enjoy nature, recharge, and yeah, that's it. I know why some of you guys come here. It's like me. It's the only place I go on YouTube is here. I don't go spot all kinds of channels unless I'm recommended. Unless someone come to me say, Yannick, you should watch that guy, like PT. Someone came to me, wrote me an email, but I'm not scooping out people. I'm not scooping more to do more shows, or no. I come here. That's our thing. And, you win early, you win the day. And I intend to win each and every day of my life for the rest of my life. So I'm going to win early each and every day. And even if I never don't feel like it, I'm always energetic. I'm always looking forward to it. And I'll still look forward to it for the rest of my living days here, because I've realized that life is worth living. It's basically that. Once you realize that life is worth living, you start creating something that will elevate your vibration, change your altitude. We all need to take flight and have a different altitude. So spread your wings, fly high. That's my message. It's always been, life can be lived in the living room, sitting on the couch. Yeah, I know, Mario. Confused chatter. Pick up, Mario. No, that's it. It cannot be lived in the living room, sitting on the couch. But that's what we're under the impression that we'll find something there, or some kind of vibration, or some kind of. It's the best feeling you're gonna have in your life. The best feeling you're gonna have in your life is being able to let go of distraction. Being able to let go of distraction and start working on yourself, like reading books, meeting people, passing good time with great people of great mind. Like this is that's what I want. That's why I like to come here with you, and I check your chat. You inspire me a lot. We inspire each other, and we can develop more power of concentration, of focus, which will not bring us into distraction. I keep talking about it, purge your distraction, so it's going to happen naturally. Nothing happened until it's spoken. So you want to purge your distraction, talk about purging your distraction. It's going to happen. You're going to do it. If you don't talk about it, if you don't say it, you remain silent, and it's just a thought in your head, it will probably not happen. Could happen, even if it's a thought, but usually nothing happened before it's spoken. So purge the distraction. Here, we said it. I love to read. What is Suzanne saying? Curious name for that room. Hey, a living room. Yeah, and they call it a living room. But that's what people do. That's where they live. They live in that room in front of the TV, the living room. That's why they call it like that. And people don't see it. They say, "Oh, living room, living." Oh, okay, my living room should be nature. My living room is the chilling spot. That's my living room. If you talk to me, where's my living room? It's my chilling spot on the side of the river. That's my living room. Not between four walls, insulated four walls with G-Proc and paint and all kinds of toxic stuff to live in. Like but that's the reality for most people. They live in that box, that room, watching TV. The average American watch like 4 or 5 hours of TV a day. The average American, Canadian also. I'm sure it's the same. It's the same stuff. Canada and US not very different. I don't think it's birds singing outside. That's it. Birds singing outside. Nature is our home. That's it. Me. That's how I see it now. I've never really seen it that way. I was always. I don't know. You come to love that box life, servitude, and until you wake yourself up and realize that life is outside. Life happened outside, not in a box. Then you start going in nature, reconnecting with nature. First of all, like that's very important. Connection, the source is there. Source is not it's here because it's you, it's me. But I mean, it's not in between four walls that I will find the most. I always felt more vibrant doing videos outside, more more inspired. I'm very, very inspired sometimes when I go outside because I'm in nature. I'm close to the elements. No stress, fear, or greed. Exactly. When you're outside, also, there's no stress. Sometimes we'll feel stress inside our house. Like it happens to me. Sometimes I feel stress. Either the children are yelling or, there's always some kind of chaos into a family. It's never, if everything goes good, your bank account's full, your children acting normal and good for you. But it's not my case. Sometimes they act up and, there's chaos sometimes a bit. So you got to balance that chaos. You got to. Yeah. And nature is good for that. Everything happens just when it should, not before, not after. Now, is it? I love you people. Small group of positive, simple people. That's it. Simple people coming with a simple plan to change the world. That's it. But you have to keep it simple. And I don't think it's by making it fake or there's enough fake in this world. I don't intend to. I'll always be keeping my great attitude because I know with a great attitude I will have I will take lots of altitude, and my goal is to fly higher and higher each and every day and find that vibe, that divine vibration. That's what I'm after. That I know it's inside me, it's inside you, it's in the tree, it's in the river, but so mysterious. So life so mysterious. So I want to keep that mystery, and I want to keep seeking a reality, and with keeping that mystery alive. And maybe one day I'll have a thing do enough reasoning, enough wisdom to know more, maybe about. I don't know, but I want to know about myself first. I want to know who I truly am. I'm starting to know it. Starting to have an idea. I'm starting to see a true reflection of me, like I said. It's to look in the mirror, look in the camera, like I'm doing now, and see yourself for what you are, and don't hide. Life is too short to hide. I realized that too. I was hiding from myself. You run away from yourself. That's what we do. We all run away from ourselves until we decide to find ourselves and use ourselves and make use of the life that you got. Don't waste your precious moment on TV and nonsense newspaper and all kinds of programming stuff just to induce stress, because you're going to induce more stress within yourself. Induce fear. You're going to induce all that negative vibration of Babylon. It's your choice, not mine. If you have taken that choice, I don't think it's people here today, our choice is to be lobotomized anymore. But yeah, there is no monthly bill to sit outside in nature. That's it. There is no monthly bill. There is no, we don't got to give a down payment to go sit on the side of the river. No, it's all free. The best things in life are free. Okay? The best things in life are free. And they're not things. Okay? And that's nature. That's a good conversation. Me, I love having brilliant conversation with people, talk to people, and outside in nature, and just it's divine, that experience. And me anyway, I don't take it for. I take we change the clock next weekend, so more daylight. Oh yeah, it's coming, that thing. That Babylon thing of changing the time. Yeah. So I'm out and I'll be back tomorrow again. I refuse to move into a concrete house in Jamaica, cedar boards and bamboo. Yeah, thatch roof. Yeah, so much easier living in warmer climate. Yeah. But that's what they do also. They isolate a lot. The concrete isolates a lot. Sometimes it's very hard to get a signal through concrete. You will get a signal through like a Wi-Fi signal or something. When it goes through concrete, it's very hard. The reason for it, and now they are building all the houses on concrete and stuff. Concrete blocks a lot in Jamaica. Yeah, we changed the clock. Yeah, it's that time again. Yeah, the war time. Important to keep us in sync with war. To remember the Remembrance Day and all that. That's a madness of Babylon to keep us in sync with war time. That's why we changed the clock. They didn't change the clock 100 years ago, as far as I'm concerned, and the world was still going very well. It started in 19 with the Second World War, I think, or the first maybe. But it's a war thing, just to give the soldier more daylight on the battlefield. That's all it is. They say, "Oh, we're gonna change it an hour." So, it's but people don't really think about that. It's even they're glad to put that red poppy pin, pas quoi, là, on them, jour du souvenir. C'est important de se souvenir des guerres. C'est important de se souvenir des guerres, mais de se souvenir how great we are, that we don't care. But we care about dumb shit like remembering the wars. Like, so is anyway, it's out stage, first of all. Did it really happen the way they say? That's another thing. So I'm out, and that's it. I'll be back. It's we have a little snow falling on the ground, but I don't think it's gonna snow for long. It seems to be warm outside, and I'll be back every day 7 a.m. So today there's no other 2-month show. Tomorrow 7 a.m. Motivation Academy. It's me, Jenny, your host, aka the original Truman. Yeah, that's me. And I'm out, tubing out. See ya.